Hi everyone, welcome to my channel A Square Zone. In this session, we are going to learn about Docker volumes. We'll talk about Docker volumes here. First, what is Docker volume? Volumes are the preferred mechanism for persisting data generated by and used by Docker containers. While bind mounts are dependent on the directory structure of the host machine, volumes are completely managed by Docker. Volumes have several advantages over bind mounts. Volumes are easier to backup or migrate than bind mounts. We can manage volumes using Docker CLI commands or the Docker API. Volumes work on both Linux and Windows containers and it can be more safely shared among multiple containers. Originally, the "-v" or "-volume flag was used for standalone containers, and the "-mount" flag was used for swarm services. Using volumes, we can create and manage volumes here. In this image, we can see the host Docker volumes. In this picture, container, bind, mount, and volume are using file system, that is Docker area, and TMPFS mount are using memory here. So we will see how to create volumes and how we can work with volumes. For this we need Ubuntu server here, and I have already launched my Ubuntu server, and we need to check whether Docker is installed on this server. So for working with Docker volumes, we need Docker on our server. So we will check Docker version here. Using Docker-v, we can come to know here Docker version is 19.03.12. If you want to know how to install Docker on Ubuntu server, you just go through my previous video on my channel A Square Zone. There is commands in description along with video. So we'll see how to create volume. Unlike a bind mount, you can create and manage volumes outside the scope of any container. So to create a volume, there is a command docker volume, and we need to give a word create and as well as docker volume name. Here I am going to give my Docker volume name as ASZ wall. So with the ASZ wall, I am creating my Docker volume on Ubuntu server. So it's created. We will check using Docker volume ls command. We can see the list of Docker volumes. Docker volume ls command. So we can see here ASZ volume is created in local driver. Using simple command, we can create our volume here. So if we want to inspect a volume to check mount values, we can use docker volume inspect command followed by name. Here we can see created time and driver, it's local. Label, I am not provided any labels here, and the most important is mount point. So this is the location our volumes are mount pointed at, and scope is local. So using these volumes, we can start our containers. So if we start a container with a volume that does not yet exist, Docker creates the volume for us. So I'm going to run a Nginx server. So I'm going to give command docker run command. So it's converting image as container, and I'm going to run in detached mode, and I am providing name as ASZ test I am giving. So it's creating a name for my container, and I am assigning ports as Nginx is having default port as 80. I am mapping with 9090 and giving Nginx original port number here, and I am mapping with 80 to 9090, and I am mapping with volume as I created my volume as ASZ hyphen volume, and I am providing path of this one hyphen app, and I am providing my Nginx version. I am taking latest version of Nginx. So here, using this command, we can pull our image and we can spin it to container, and we are mapping to our volumes ASZ volume. So before going to execute this command, we will check whether Nginx is there or not, and any images are existed, and any containers are running on Ubuntu server. Let me check first. Using docker images command, we can come to know the list of images. There is no images, and docker ps-a, we can get all running containers. So there is no images and there is no running containers. So now I am going to execute my command docker run -d name followed by port numbers and followed by volume name and image name. So here image is not existed on the server locally, so it's pulling from global repository and it fetch the Nginx image, docker images. We can see the Nginx latest version of image is downloaded, and we'll see the running containers here. As it is already we gave docker run command, that's why it is running on my server. So here I mapped 80 to 9090. So now we can see Nginx is running on browser. So volume is a specially designed directory in the container. So it is initialized when the container is created. And now we can see the list of docker volume ls. So now it is there, and as we have Nginx server on this volume, we can share these volumes across multiple containers, and they could be mounted in read-only mode as well. So I'm providing my IP address followed by 9090. So now we can come to know our Nginx is running by getting this home page. Welcome to Nginx. So this is the basic configure on Docker volumes, and creation and managing Docker volumes is very easy. If we remove or delete our containers, still volumes are existed on our servers. So we can stop our containers and we can remove our volumes as well. So here we can use one more command, docker volume inspect, and followed by volume name. So here we can find the mount details as well. To verify the volume was created and mounted correctly, we can use this command inspect, Docker volume inspect command. So it shows the mount is a volume and it shows the correct source and destination and that the mount is read only. So to stop the volume, we can use a stop command. So before going to remove our volumes, we need to stop container and later we have to remove container. Then we can remove our volumes without executing containers. While executing, we can't remove our volumes. So we'll check that one as well. Here I'm going to check my running containers. So this is my container ID. I'm going to stop my container. I'm providing my container ID here. So it's stopped. I'm going to remove my container as well. So we can see again running container list. There is no running container. So we can remove our volume. So it's removed. So we can use Docker volume prune command to remove all containers without having any networking connections here. So as I already removed using rm command, it is not showing. So volumes can be shared across multiple containers. So this is the basic information about Docker volumes creation and running containers using volumes, and we can remove and we can inspect our volumes. So this is the brief introduction about volumes. So that was the session on Docker. If you have any queries on this video, please let me know in comment section, and please do subscribe my channel A Square Zone, and don't forget to like and share. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.